All right. Woo. So, welcome again to the Schoolboy Football Show program. As you all know, we're back in business. So, gonna go in a little bit detail in regards to the championship, the Champions Cup, and we're gonna discuss that in a little bit of details. Also, we're going to discuss some of the games that are going to be playing, and we're going to just touch on a few things. But before we do that, I would really advise you guys to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button as well. I would definitely appreciate it if you do so, people. So hopefully everyone is doing good. Well, I'm doing good, so I'm hoping that everyone is doing good. Big up Roland Rankins and Maureen McLeod. Greetings. So, people, hopefully your Christmas, Merry Christmas, and Happy New Year is in a few days, maybe a day or in the next day. Happy New Year. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Christmas. Hopefully you also spending a lot of time. Hopefully you guys are spending a lot of times with the family. Spend some time with the family. Spend some time with the family, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much money we have in this entire world. I can tell you, cannot buy family. You can't buy family. Yes, they may be upsetting some of the time. Yes, you may have your disagreement. Yes, you may cuss, you may fight. But at the end of the day, that is family. So big up everyone who's coming in. Rolanda Rankin said, surprise, you gone live now. Watching while at work. Big up, thanks for doing so as well. The leader, big up, Mr. Maxwell. Hopefully you're good. We know you're a family man already. HP Mafia, Ypre, big up. Tyrone Turner. Big up, Tyrone. Massive respect. Hopefully you're doing good, bro. Hopefully you are doing good. So Tyrone Turner, people, he's the one who won the gift, the 2,000 credit. Remember that we put a stake on. We made a stake in regards to Edwin Allen or Dintil going through, and anyone who won that would have gotten, one of the fans from either of the school would have gotten $2,000 credit, and Tyrone was the winner of that credit. Big leader said, yeah, you want my analysis of expect some upset. All right, so if you have time, I am going to drop the link, Mr. Maxwell. I'm going to drop the link. Wow, what I'm going to do, Mr. Maxwell, I'm going to make a calling, Mr. Maxwell, calling. Just call my phone, and we can discuss it live. Call my phone and we can discuss it live, Mr. Maxwell. So people, let's get straight into the meat of the matter. So what we have here is a Champion Cup draw. That is what is at stake. That is what we have right now. Bringing it up, people. Give me a second. Let me get it up. Good. So I'm trying to find people to share. Just give me a second. I just found it. Good. So I just found the setups. As you know. So these are the draw. Champions Cup quarterfinals. So this is how it sets. This is how it situates. The timings, that's tough. This is some tough, extremely tough timings. But as you know, it boils down to the better team. Evan Bryan said, just ask me if. The leader said, okay, all right, no problem. All right, so people, these are the fixtures. These are the fixtures that we have at hand. These are the fixtures we have at hand. And for me, this is going to be a tough competition this time around. And I know for a fact that the likes of all right, so people will have Mr. Maxwell joining via the calling. Morning, Mr. Maxwell. How things?
Yeah, man.
How Christmas?
Boy, taking it easy with the family, you know? But I just see a thing come up and I said, no, man. When I saw the draw come out, you know, I said, boy, there are some upsets to come in this thing here, Champions draw, you know?
Upsets? All right, so what are the upsets you're looking at? What are the upsets you're looking at?
Okay. Well, the first one is going to be with the JC Garfield Master.
Okay, so so let's look at that one. So that one is being played at Stadium East on the 5th. On the 5th, people. That's next week. I think next week Thursday or Wednesday. Next week Thursday.
Yeah.
So
Not sure.
yeah, one of those days. That game will be played at 3 p.m. Garvey Massey versus Jamaica College Stadium East. So from your perspective, what would you say would be the upset in that one?
Well, I think it'll be obvious when Satel is an upset. I expect that JC might be clipped in that one.
Why?
Garfield Master. Look here, Garfield Master with McLeod Clarke and the other guy, the left footer, their name skipping me right now. But I'm telling you, I think Garvey will be able to pull something out of the bag in that match. Because to be honest, JC has not really come up against any opposition I've noted, you know.
Clarendon?
Time they came up.
JC.
I'm telling you.
I think that when they played against Stets, it was actually a formidable Stats. It was Stats really proving themselves that they could have done some damage.
That's the thing where I'm telling you that JC is and that Stats team is very, very young, right? And the mere fact that they could have, you understand, be in that match with that JC team. That JC team is not as formidable as we think. I'm telling you. The Stats team, the Garfield Master team is way better than that Stats team here. Way better.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
But for me, I'm one of the persons. A lot of people always beat me, say, boy, come down to hard pan Garfield Master. But I have yet to see Garfield Master put in. All right, so the last game that they played, they won 12. Who they defeated again? That 12-0 that they took to advance to the knockout stages of the Dakar Cup. They advanced to the semi-finals of the Dakar Cup. No, first of all, Garfield Master, one thing they have in advantage is their height, physique. They have physically imposing players, very, very big players. And I've spoken to one of the players that played against Garfield Master, and they said that is the only thing that they had over them was the physicality. But Jamaica College is a very technical team. Technical team.
Look at it this way. You have to use the stats team as a template, you know. See what? Because look at it.
What is that just a bad game for them?
Teams, high scoring teams that score. Look at the type of teams that's given JC some trouble. The Calabar team.
Calabar.
Right, early on, Calabar gave them a lot of problems. Calabar is that type of team that they score. The same thing I told people before, that when Stats came up against Jamaica College, that if anything, they're going to have to outscore them. And it's the same thing you basically saw. You understand? And at one stage, you have to look at it, you know, who was leading in that contest. If Stats had a better defense, you know, that result could have been different.
Agree. But you could also say
it's like some 16-year-old and a player in the goal that's not a real goalkeeper. That's not. So I can tell you, if they had a better defense, right, by maybe a couple of years and a decent goalkeeper, that result would have been different. Garfield Master is a different kettle of fish.
All right, so all right, look at this now. You use that game as a template. What about Stats? When Stats played against Mona, they kind of struggled a bit. Mona was really good. Mona was good in that game.
A similar high press game. That's what Stats also does. So basically, that's almost going to negate, you know,
each team.
Right, because both of them are similar in that respect. They basically play a lot of that high press game, so they're basically going to negate one another.
No, but when we saw Mona going up against JC literally shoved Mona half like that.
That now is another thing.
Exactly. It's not easy to take, but I think this one is going to be a tough game. But I personally think JC might nick it based off the fact that they are way more technical team, and most I've seen in football in recent times that technicality normally just beat the odds. Worst case scenario, these guys will be on a very, very good pitch where the ball can actually rest on the carpet. So it's gonna be very, very difficult for Garfield Masia to be physically imposing on a Jamaica College team where they don't have the accessibility to reach the players. Because physical teams they try to get close on the players, not to bomb rush the players or to counter press the players. But with a technical team, they can play the pass and play the ball through the press quite easily.
Well, one of the things that I was saying, this is a knockout. So
Yeah.
a lot of strategies that some teams will play, you can't do it in this. It's basically straight knockout.
All right, so the next, so make a look on the next game now. Charles Smith versus Clarendon College.
Clarendon, no hesitancy at all. Not going to hesitate a minute.
Yes, Charles Smith, not stand a chance.
Clarendon, I'm not even going to discuss that. But at this stage, it's men versus no man. I don't think so.
All right. I won't disagree with the one day. I'm not gonna disagree with the one day. But it seems like you're going for the country school. Let me know. KC versus Mannings.
Continue.
KC versus Mannings.
Boy, Mannings, man. Big friend will come on his program also. But
Yeah,
I can tell you.
Mr. Said it.
As I said from early in the season, and this KC team is out of class. Out of class. It's men against boys. Mannings still has a decent team, but they're not going to manage. KC team has not been tested as yet all season. Right? So I can tell you one result. KC, and I can even give you, it's at least by 2 goals to nil.
All right. I think for me, I actually predicted that JC would win the Mannings Cup. That's what I predicted. But I predicted a JC KC final, and I only went the direction of JC because maybe they are a bit more aggressive going forward. But KC, I'm being honest, is the best team in Manning Cup. And right now they are a team that is playing exceptional football. These guys are playing really, really good football above their actual age. If you look at how they play football, they are playing above their age. They put the ball on the ground, they play it around, and I think this would be a very difficult game, extremely difficult game for Mannings. Really, really difficult game for Mannings. I think KC will win this, maybe 3-0.
Let me tell you, you mentioned something there that's very significant when you're talking about youth football age. KC's team is basically at its peak. That team, when you look at it, almost the entire team is gone next year. So these are mainly 18 and 19-year-old boys. Well, men. So this is not a young team.
A team of young men.
Right. These are all young men that when if there's an election call tomorrow, all of them could vote. You understand? So these are men literally against boys. So basically, and when you talk about any type of youth sports, age is a factor. It's going to be a factor.
I agree.
Because they are stronger. They are so much more mature at this stage. So I'm going to tell you, that's one of the things that are going for KC. They have a lot of quality also, and did their shopping in the right places and so on. I can tell you, this has been put together for a number of years by Mr. Coach Raymond Watson, and then now Coach Bernard is owning them to a formidable team. I think this might be one of the better schoolboy teams for a while.
I agree. It's going to be an exciting game to watch. KC versus JC still, but I don't think that is the direction that the Manning Cup final is going. I think KC is going to blow Mannings out of the park. But this is football; anything can happen. But the odds the books are in favor of Kingston College, so we have to go with the book. The book is. The next game, the last game is Dintil versus Tax. What's your take on that game?
Let me tell you, to be honest, Dintil could be in some people have looked at them as being one of the better teams this season. However, as I told people before that in the case of JC stats, you're going to have to outscore them. Right? So the thing is, the problem with stats is that they don't have a keeper, If they were able to hold the leads when they get them, because they will score on you, You're not going to hold this team scoreless for 90 minutes. It's not going to happen. You understand? But the problem is, in the past, Stats was known for a dogged defense, good goalkeeping. You understand that? I mean, and then they eke out the draws. Stats is, as the coach said, that they are in a 3-year program. They are ahead of where they are right now. This team now is a different thing. This is a attacking team that is going to be doing things differently than in the past. But the problem is, so the defense, they need to fix that. Once they fix that, the team is going to be a team for about the next 2 years if they can get that part fixed. So, but you're going to have to outscore them. That's all I can say.
All right. So based on what I've seen so far now, the best defensive record in schoolboy football at this stand is Dintil. The best defensive record. And I can understand the reason why they have such a good defensive record. If anyone should know about the defense of the Dintil technical school, they would understand the reason why their defense is that good. They have some defenders who are actually playing above schoolboy football level. So it's difficult for me to say that Stats will score. I can't just say that Stats will score because the thing is that most of the teams that Stats score against are teams that are actually conceding goals. Every team that Stats played against and score on are teams that are considered a significant. Even JC has conceded a significant amount of goals. So it's difficult for me to say that Stats will score on Dintil. Dintil have played so much tough opponents and still didn't. The defense didn't shake. I'm not saying that they're going to go through the entire competition and without any goals scored against them. But what I can say is that based off the experience that they have in the defense line and their keepers, their centre backs, their full back, experience playing at a higher level than schoolboy football, I would expect them to be just as solid against a Stats team that is conceding a lot of goals as well, because Stats is conceding a lot of goals. Despite you said that they will score, they are conceding, and I think that is their downfall. The fact that they are conceding so much goals. Dintil is scoring a lot of goals. Stats is scoring goals. Not a lot, but they are scoring goals. Dintil is scoring a lot of goals and they're not conceding any. I think that Dintil is going to be one of the schools that even JC or KC will be looking at and say, all right, that is the team that we should be eyeballing.
Yeah, that is the matchup at some stage. I'd love to see KC versus Dintil. That is it.
I think that is going to be a matchup.
That is the matchup. I can't predict that one because even as much as I'm boosting this KC team, Dintil is a similar situation where I don't think they've really been tested as yet.
Yeah, I agree. So So we run through all our team. We basically run through all our team them. So Mr. Maxwell, thanks for calling still. So we're gonna finish off now.
No problem.
Yeah, man. Nice chatting with us since you don't know anything already.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, enjoy all days, you know. All right, so people, we basically run through all of the teams, and so people look out for the next set of shows coming, because the shows them coming back, you know. The shows them coming back with the favor, the regular hosts, regular panelists them, Shaz, Fabian, Kebrak as well. So people, what I'm seeing right here, let me run through some of the comments before I do anything. Ronald Rankin said the Casa Cup schools better prove themselves this year because we can't afford Manning Cup to dominate this year. I think that Casa Cup this year has a very, very good chance of stamping their class. All the games are next week, Wednesday. Greg McKenzie said Clarendon. Lloyd Connor said Fervet. Big up Karoom. Huey. Hope you are doing good. Hopefully the Christmas and the New Year's is in pending. New Year's pending, but hopefully Christmas has been a good one for you, and hopefully you and the family are doing well. Karim said stats. Mr. Leng have something to say about that. We will see. Nicholas Brown said Fortis. Karim said why we write off Charles Smith and stats for Manning Cup, because at this moment, at the heights of how Jamaica College and KC are going, it's difficult to actually look any other direction. It's difficult. Not saying that they won't, but just saying that you can't look past the two teams that have been really, really dominant through the commission. Even not just throughout this year commission, but throughout season back a season. So you have to look at that as well. The surprise package right here I would say it would be maybe Garvey Massey and Dintil. Two surprise package for being this far. Not saying that they don't have history, but for being this far. Because normally for the Dakar Cup, maybe you'll be speaking about Rossies, Monroe, or Cornwall. So those are the most prevalent names that people know, the most popular names that people know as well. So Karoom said, starts Mr. Leng going to run the Intel defense at Mercy. My cousin Karoom. Like O'Connor said, fervent. Karoom said, town team bring a different level of football, so Dintil better we're ready. Dintil will be ready. I think Dintil will be ready. That Costa Cup go through Clarendon College straight. Yeah, I agree. But this time around, they have someone next to them who seems to be really I would say Dintil really putting a show, putting on a show, and all the other teams are looking in at what Dintil is doing. So, Garfield Clarke said KC. So, people, I won't go any further. So, those are the games. Those are the games, guys. Please don't remember to smash the like button. Please, people, it helps the channel. It really helps the channel. So, I'm expecting, I am seeing 30 persons watching. I really highly anticipated to see 30 likes minimum. So, people, it costs you nothing to just take your thumb and hit that like button. Nothing at all. It costs you nothing. So please do so, people. Guys, this has been a really good one. Hopefully, guys, go into the comment section and tell me what do you think about those fixtures and who do you think will win those games, and give me a prediction in those fixtures. Now, we're going to be doing some, for the next set of shows coming, for the prediction shows, we will be doing giveaways for the prediction shows. We will be doing giveaways. Yes, people. We don't have money. I don't have money. The panelists don't have money, but we'll be doing giveaways, phone cards, and those such things. So please look out for that, people. So definitely glad to have you guys here again, and hopefully everyone is doing good. And I'll see you guys again. Enjoy the rest of your holidays. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year when it comes. Champions Cup draw is complete, and as I said, those are the fixtures that you guys just saw. And I'll see you guys again. And look out for more people. More. In the new year, we have a lot more things coming for the new year, people. Big up. See you guys again. And we are out.